This video is not to promote plastic surgery whatsoever. Actually, you'll probably find that it's the opposite. I'm all for plastic surgery if it will make you happy, if that's something you really truly want to do, but I'm here basically to try to change your mind. I wanted to make this video not for sympathy or anything of that sort, but to really just talk about the truth behind my experience with plastic surgery, because I feel like I would have appreciated a video like this before I went in to get my nose done. Going in for my post-op and I'm so nervous! June 26th was the big day. Alright guys, it's day of the surgery.
Alright, here goes Tal. She's going into the OR. Alright, Tal. Crush it!
This ain't my moment right now. But I was like, oh my gosh, what did I do to my face? I don't want anybody to see me right now. I barely want to look at myself. My mental health is really being affected by this. I've been wanting this for years, and then I do it and I have never regretted anything more in my life. I flew down June 3rd. June 4th was my post-op appointment, and then I had the surgery June 8th. So that means my nose is officially 1 year old. It does take up to 2 years for revision rhinoplasty swelling to go away. So she's still healing, but it was about a 2-hour surgery. Grafts were added and removed. Everything went smoothly. I do want to give this surgeon credits because he has wizard hands. Like he's a gift from God, straight up. I went and saw Dr. Richard Reich and he was amazing. Cannot recommend him enough. He was so kind. He gave me his personal number so I can text him anytime with any questions, concerns. I texted him not too long ago, almost a year out, and he's responding to me. Just completely different experience. Like, I feel very cared for with this other surgeon, which I feel like is so important, especially when mental health is considered during this. Like, it can be affected. Even like when the cast came off, like the removal process was even completely different. Like I was excited already as soon as I saw it. I'm like, no, this is gonna be a good nose. I low-key kind of liked the swollen version more than this one because my bridge, remember I was talking about my bridge that it was shaved down so much in the first surgery? He told me, my second surgeon, that he couldn't really build it up because it's just like, it can be done, but it's not super safe. He didn't recommend it. So that didn't really get built up, but he did put a rib graft in my nose at the tip to project it out more, which happens a lot in Asian rhinoplasties actually. And a lot of surgeons will take your own rib, so while you're out, they'll take it out and put it in your nose. But my surgeon actually uses MTF rib cartilage, so it's from a corpse, which is a little creepy. I got a dead person in my nose, but now there's no scar here. That's pretty nice. I'm pretty happy about that. I have heard about warping and the rib cartilage dissolving over time, which is a little scary, but I, again, expressed my feelings to my surgeon and he got back to me right away and told me he's done many noses with the cartilage and there's been no problems. He knows how to work with the cartilage so that it doesn't warp, which is, he's just amazing. He's a pro. But yeah, after my cast was removed a week later, I'm on my way to get this bad boy off. I'm effing scared. I'm so scared. I hope it's cute. It's gonna be cute. Positive mindset. Went home and that was it. My nose didn't even really swell on the plane, which is so weird. Like it looked so slim. And even during the healing process, like a lot of people, it is normal that you cannot smell or taste really when you eat. It's very normal. But the second time around, I didn't have that, which is crazy to me. Like I could taste and smell everything. So it was a way better healing experience, honestly. A lot of surgeons will also use packing in your nose. If you watch like vlogs, they like take out this long, like it's almost like a tampon thing out of your nose. But luckily, thank the Lord, neither of the surgeons I went to used those. I heard that's a very uncomfortable and painful experience to go through. So I'm glad I didn't have those up my nose. All right, let's get into your questions. I asked you guys to leave me some questions on Instagram. The first one is, was the recovery process different Easier, more difficult after your revision? Easier in a way, because like I said, like I could breathe and taste things, which was awesome. The only thing is swelling takes longer to go down. Is it true that after getting your nose done, you should be really careful with your nose, even in the way you touch it? Yes. Especially, I would say, if you have grafts and rib cartilage in your nose. If you don't have grafts and stuff in your nose, I don't see why you would have to be super careful. It's just your nose. What advice would you give someone who's considering a nose job? Don't do it, please. Even if you think like your life will be so much better with a new nose. Everything is within you. So if you're not happy inside, a nose is not gonna fix that. And I mean it wholeheartedly when I say that you're so beautiful with the features that you have. Please believe me when I say that, because I know it's so cliche, it's so cheesy. You probably hear it all the time, especially from like your favorite influencers. But I mean it. You are beautiful just the way you are. What got you to accept your new nose? I had a surgery I regret as well, girl. Girl, I feel you. After some months went by and I was like starting to be picky about this new nose too, I was like, no, we're not falling down that trap again. I did this thing and you've probably heard it before and it's like, really? But I would look in the mirror and I told myself, your nose is so cute. You look so cute. And I would just compliment my nose every single day in the mirror. I would look at myself, even if I didn't believe it, because you best believe I did not believe it at the time. I thought to myself, this is stupid. But I continued over and over again every day. You look cute. Your nose is so cute. It fits your face. It's great. And over time, I started to believe it. And also, I just was like, you can't live your life in this toxic spiral. Our minds are so powerful. We can literally train it like a muscle in the gym. I just had to fix my thought process. Since when were you not confident in the way your nose looked? Junior high school. I was like, this nose is not it. So it was many, many years. It wasn't just like, oh, I don't like my nose one day and I was like, let's get it done. How to do proper research when choosing a surgeon. So I would go on Real Self and search all of the nose surgeons, look at all of their before and after pictures. And if you don't like 2 of them, honestly, go find someone else. Because you could be the 1 or 2 that you don't like. You don't know. Look at all of their reviews, all of them. And sometimes reviews can be sketchy. Because I have some tea. I was curious and decided to look at my first surgeon's reviews. I went to the 1-star reviews, and then I had reached out to a girl that went to my first surgeon and we chatted, and there's some sketchy business going on there. Reviews being taken down, people being offered their money back apparently. That money was being refunded for bad reviews being taken down. I heard from her that other people weren't happy with their noses after going to the surgeon, so you gotta be careful. It is scary. That's why, like, I would recommend just not doing it, not going for it. But if you really truly are set, because I know nobody would have changed my mind either at the time. I was set on getting a nose job because I'm just hella stubborn that way. Just go to my surgeon. What about your birth nose were you not happy with? I didn't like that when I smiled, my nose drooped down. And I didn't like the bump that I had on the side of my nose. Did the procedure hurt? So the procedure doesn't hurt thanks to all the drugs and such. It's more so uncomfortable. It is very uncomfy. And even if like your nose is all clear, you're like swollen in the inside too, so you cannot breathe. I had to sleep with my mouth open. Also, the worst part is having to sleep upright. Oh my goodness. I still have the habit of sleeping quite upright because it's been 2 years of doing that now. Is your primary surgeon aware of how unhappy you are with the results? What was her response? I told her that I was unhappy with it multiple times. I even told her team that I was unhappy because I was not getting a response, and so I reached out to them. I think that's what happened, and explaining my mental health is not in a good place, I'm not hearing back, that type of thing. They basically just shrugged off my concerns and was like, she's an artist, you don't have anything to worry about. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it just felt very cold. Can you smell things with it? I can, and better than the first surgery actually, because I found out in the report of my first surgery that I had a slightly deviated septum and I had no idea. So that's a plus. Were grafts needed for your primary or revision? If so, what type of graft? Yes, I did have grafts in the first surgery because it helped with my nose tip not move. And then this surgery going in, there were grafts added, obviously. Same thing again, but a better sized one, I believe, proportionate enough to like not make my columella hella flat. I did not know prior to surgery how important a columella is. And then, yeah, the rib graft in my nose to make it project out more. He also slimmed down my nose here in the second surgery because it was very unproportionate to like this part of my nose after the first surgery. I don't know why that wasn't taken into consideration with the first surgery, but yeah, now it looks much better because before it was like skinny and then it came like out. Do you prefer your OG nose or your nose that you have after revision? Still my OG nose. So there was another question about, was it the surgeon you picked that messed up this whole surgery process for you? Like if you had picked someone else, would you be happy with plastic surgery? But no, I still feel like the natural you is the most perfect you because, like I said, God doesn't make mistakes. He's the best artist there is. Do you like how your nose looks now? I do. Should we get a little close up? This is her. I'll give you all the angles. Why haven't I done this yet? Okay, Talia. Sorry, this is such an awkward process. He brought my tip down, which is great. I really wanted it to be brought down. I don't like this side of my face as much, but my nose on this side is beautiful. Also, my nostrils were like weirdly shaped. I think because of the graft in the first surgery. Now they're back to normal. Were you more scared going into the second surgery or were you excited for the revision? More scared, for sure. First surgery was just so excited to get in and everything I thought was gonna be perfect. Second time around, very scary. I was like, I'm not doing this a third time, so this has to be it. It's scary putting your face in someone else's hands. Do you have a fave angle? I love this question. My favorite angle. This is my favorite view of my face. Right at this angle. But I don't know, I really like my nose from this angle, just not this angle of my whole face. So it's like, not really a win-win situation. She's cute right here. That's a good angle. Yeah, it was a crazy experience, to say the least. This video is very long. I hope you had a snack because sheesh. I'm gonna share with you the things that you may need. Again, because I'm gonna be here for you if you do decide to go through with this, but I hope you don't. I know that's very contradicting, but I still have like goodies in here. Actually, weird enough, my second surgery hurt more than the first one. The first one I experienced no pain whatsoever. The second time I low-key felt like I got hit by a truck in the face. Which sounds extreme, but like after I took the meds I was okay. And my friends were like, maybe like you shouldn't take all the meds. Like maybe that's not such a good idea. I'm like, girl, I paid for them. I paid for the meds, give them to me. Like load me up. If they're there, I'm taking them. I took arnica and bromelain the first time around of surgery. But second time around, I actually didn't. I was like, do they actually work? If I don't have to spend the money on them, I'd rather not. You can try them, see if it does anything for you, but honestly, I didn't notice much of a difference. Also, these guys, these neck pillows, I have like freaking 5 of them now, are essential. These like travel pillows, airplane pillows, whatever you want to call them. I'll link it down below even if you want to get a cute pillow, but these are essential for keeping your head upright when you sleep. Saline spray, the salt spray, that stuff's good. I didn't do that second time around because I was too scared, but you should because it clears everything out. Make sure you have Netflix at the ready. My surgeons also, both of them did not tell me to tape my nose, so I didn't tape my nose at all either. So I didn't have to buy tape or anything like that. But yeah, I think that's it, guys. Again, this video wasn't for sympathy. It's strictly just because I feel like there needs to be more transparency around this topic. Because it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Things do happen Humans are flawed, they make mistakes, and it can happen to your face. It could be the best surgeon in the world and you could be the one person. You don't know. And sometimes it's not even the surgeon's fault. On the table, it could look like one thing, and then from there, it's really up to your body on like how it heals. You do not need a rhinoplasty. This was a very expensive mistake of mine, but you live and you learn. And I really like looking at unique faces now. I mean, I always did, but I feel like I appreciate them just a little more now. But I love you guys, and thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in my next one. Mwah, mwah. Bye.